I remember sitting at a very formal wedding dinner around the big round table in Hangzhou, China, almost a decade ago now. And the conversation between me and two of the guests turned to business. I was living in the United States at the time, and I was telling them ideas of businesses that I was uh, interested in investing in and starting. And they left with me something that was very basic, but also very profound, and something that has shaped my idea of creating wealth as a nomad capitalist. Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson. The takeaway for me that night was, in a nutshell, this: be willing to do what others aren't. That's a common idea that defines what we talk about at Nomad Capitalist, that if you're willing to do what everyone else is not willing to do, you can reap great rewards. But specifically, what they told me was about the unsexy business. This is what I call it, the unsexy business. Because they were telling me, they said, in China, our philosophy in business is different than what we know of in the United States. In the United States, I was telling them, people will go out, they'll start a nightclub, or they'll do something sexy. There's a lot of people now, these Instagram influencers that didn't exist 10 years ago, but today, everyone has a swimwear line, or everyone's trying to do something that's fun. And it's one thing, it's great to follow your passion, to do something that you enjoy. That's great, it's a great way to keep working. But what they said was, we like to do unsexy businesses. Those who want to create real wealth will chase that which is not sexy. They said, we laugh at the guy who wants to start a nightclub because we know that's a path, in most cases, to failure. The people who were most successful in China, they told me, were the guys who were selling chicken organs, who were doing trash removal, stuff that you would never want to admit to doing. But they told me story after story of people that they knew and people in their city who had become fabulously wealthy, tens of millions of dollars, by doing businesses that no one else wanted to do, but that were also very straightforward and very simple. I went on to apply this in my own life not long after that, when, while still traveling outside of the United States a good part of the time, I invested in and took over kind of a higher management role in a very small swimming pool cleaning company. And this went on to be the best ROI investment that I made. We did something like 2,400% in about a year and a half just on selling the business. But the idea was very simple. It was, I had a pool. I was having trouble finding someone to take care of the pool. And I said, I should just have a company that does things the way I want it done. And I decided to start an unsexy business. As sexy as maybe running a pool company seems, it's really not. But it did very, very, very well. And almost had no risk, quite frankly. If I went back and looked at it, I would say, there was almost no risk that if you know how to run a business on any level, you could have failed. Because my marketing philosophy in that business that I told the guy, I told the daily on-the-ground manager, I said, our marketing philosophy is to answer the phone. That's it. We have ads, we're on Craigslist, we have a few things going on that bring people to call us, and we answer the phone. That's what we do differently than our competition. And I realized that the unsexy business that we talked about at that wedding dinner in Hangzhou was so true. Here's what this means to you as an aspiring nomad capitalist. There are so many countries around the world where very simple, potentially very large, unsexy businesses exist. We talked in another video about the opportunity to open up a real estate agency, open up a website that aggregates and sells real estate and helps people rent their properties and just acts professionally in the real estate space. There are dozens of countries I've been to where you could be, in my opinion, number one in that business with the biggest team, the highest volume, the biggest presence within 12 to 24 months. Almost guaranteed. And so there are so many countries where, unlike the United States, you don't have waste management that dominates trash hauling. You can go in and you can figure out how to take over those businesses. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go to China or you go anywhere and try and open a trash removal business. But what I'm saying is, on a global level, if you focus on that which is unsexy, that which others are not willing to do, or that which only those who are, just like in my swimming pool business, those who are not true business people are doing, That to me is one of the greatest ways to create wealth as a nomad. It's so simple, but every time I've practiced it, the unsexy business, it's been so powerful. Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist. I wrote this book, which you can find on Amazon, to distill a lot of the stuff we talk about in these videos and a lot of the stuff I've learned over the last decade plus traveling all around the world, teaching you about how to legally reduce your taxes, build your personal freedom, and create wealth faster. Definitely get a copy of this book if you want to learn more. Now, if you want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the notifications bell so you never miss one of our new videos with more tips on how to go where you're treated best. And if you're already a 6 or 7 figure entrepreneur and you'd like to put these strategies in place for yourself, go to nomadcapitalist.com and learn about how I can help you.